Hello students, I think all of you have installed Python in your system. Now today we are going to discuss tokens. Tokens are the smallest digital unit in the program. They can be classified in the 5 categories. First, keywords, identifier, letters, operators, punctuators. Means whatever you are using in the program, that is a token. First, keyword. Keywords are the reserved words. They have their own special meaning for the interpreter. We can't use those keywords as a variable name or a function name. Example, for, in, while, and there are so many other keywords that we will discuss later when we start our programming. Next, identifiers. They are fundamental building blocks. It's used to define name of a variable. To define a variable name, method name or object name, always remember these points in your mind. First character must be a letter. You can start your variable name with letter or underscore, but you can't start with a digit. Digit can be a part of your variable name, but always start variable name with a character. Suppose you want to write a variable name x1 or y1, that is a valid, but if you will write 1x or 1y, that's an invalid variable name. You can't use any keyword as a variable name. An identifier cannot contain any special character. Always remember these points. Next, letters. These are the data items that have a fixed value. They can be a string or numeric or boolean or special letters or the collection. A string letters just like a hello. When we write any number of characters in the inverted code, that's a string letters. Numeric can be a integer, float or complex number. Boolean, that means either true or false. Special letters, that's a none, that we will discuss in our programming. And operators are a special symbol which represent computation. They are applied on operands. That can be arithmetic, relational, logical and assignment operators like plus, minus, into, divide. These are the example of operators. Next, punctuators. These symbols are used in the programming for a special purpose. That examples hash, slash, brackets, main bracket, at the rate. Okay, now we are going to start our Python programming. When you open your Python IDE, then you will get this screen. This is our command prompt where we can type our command. Basically, we can work in the two way in the Python. There are two screen modes. First, interactive mode and second, script mode. This is your interactive mode. In the interactive mode, your instruction, your command will execute line by line. Means when you type your command and press enter, then it will return result on the next line. Let's see here. Our first command is print hello. Now press enter. Now see here, this is our output, hello. Print. This print function is used to display the output on the screen. Inside the bracket, in the inverted code, we are passing this the constant, a string constant. And when we press the enter, it displays hello on the next line. Okay, in the interactive mode, without print statement, you can also write hello, press enter, then it display your output. But if without inverted code, if you write hello, then it display error message. Why? Because this hello is not defined as a variable. Without inverted quotes, you can use only variable. Just see here, a is equal to hello. Here I am defining a variable a and the value is hello. Here I am typing only a and press enter, then it's return the result of a. Okay, that's the value hello. So without inverted quotes, that's the variable, and with inverted quotes, that's the constant value. This can be used in the interactive mode only. Okay, if you will go in the script mode, in that case you have to use this print function. Without print function, you can't print your result. If you want to execute any mathematical operation, just like here 10 plus 20, then it's written your value 30. With the help of print function also, you can use 10 plus 50 into 2, then it's written your result. Before this result, if you want to give any message, then you can use it in the inverted code. Suppose I want to give 10 plus 20 is equal to inverted code close. That's my constant message, and after that comma 10 plus 20. I want to execute this statement, press enter. Now look here, that display 10 plus 20 equal to 30. Okay, this is your operation. 10 plus 20 is written the result 30, and this 10 plus 20 is written in the inverted code. That means it is a constant, it will print as it is here. Means whatever you are giving in the inverted code, that display as it is on the screen. Okay, and yes, here I am declaring one capital A is equal to 50. Now this capital A is my variable and the value is 50. After that I am using print small a, that's a hello, and print capital A, that's a 50. Okay, Python is a case sensitive language, so your small a and capital A, both variables are treated as a different variable. Okay, so they can hold different values. Always remember this point. In the Python, upper letter and lower letters have different meanings. They can store different values. Okay, it is a case sensitive language. So this is the introduction of your interactive mode. In our next class, we will go on the script mode. Our main programming will continue in the script mode. If you have any query, any problem, then you can send the message. Till that, have a nice time.